Hi everybody, welcome to the Baguette Investor Channel for a new video, new weekly review. As you have noticed, the microphone is different because right now I'm traveling. I'm in Saint-Emilion, France, for my other job. So the mic is different. I'm not in the same spot. I hope you are forgiving me. We start off by my trading journal. As you can see, things have gone completely crazy in 2 weeks. I went from minus 2.5% of total profits to 3% of total profits. As you can see right there, my portfolio has been green all this time, and it's just turned green. If you are a regular watcher of the weekly review I make, you may have noticed I was talking about this in the last weeks, where I was saying that 1 week can make back all the losses you had because of the money management and or how trading works. We'll get to that maybe in a future video because it's a very interesting topic, but it's just to show you that you really should be trading well, and after that the gains will come. And it's not a problem to lose money. It's not a problem to lose money if you have a great strategy. So yeah, I'm back in the green. I hope it's going to stay this way. Hopefully it will, because I'm good at taking profits. So we're gonna go and see what the markets are doing. We start off by commodities, because if you are not watching commodities right now, I don't know why. You really should pay attention to commodities. This is where the markets are making. Uh, as soon as we broke above this level right here, I was talking about commodities, and I was looking at oil stocks. I was looking at coal stocks. I was looking at gas stocks, LNG stocks, for example. But I didn't think it would go crazy. Look, if you are a regular watcher, where did I write? Yeah, I wrote this back when we were right there. If you watch the videos, the previous videos, you can see that I did not add it right now. It was here before, and yeah, it's never been so true. Inflation is going to be 10% in the US. That's absolutely for sure. Core inflation is going to be different, but if you take inflation with energy and food, with how energy and food prices are going, this is completely crazy right now. You have energy prices breaking this 10-year downtrend. So a very, very, very important stuff. You have this agricultural commodities just going completely crazy, but still in a very long-term downtrend. You can see that, yeah, the price is nowhere near as when we were back in 2011. And this is base metals that for some reason is down, because it doesn't take in account another base metal that is going completely crazy that I will mention after that. So yeah, commodities are really the place to look at. Of course, it's way too late to enter on commodities. When you start to see candles like this, it's called a climax run. And climax run is not where you enter, is where you exit. You sell usually climax run, because what happens is that you never know how high the price is going to go. You know, the climax run, oops, sorry, 22. The climax run can go up very, very high, but at some point it will break and get you out if you're leveraged. So yeah, just don't look at charts like this and say, well, I'm FOMOing into this. Usually not a good idea. The good moment to enter was either, to me, according to me, was either here or somewhere around here. I hesitated to enter here. I did not, because it's not a setup that I'm used to and I don't know how to trade it very well. So I did not enter, but I should have. Uh, of course, if you don't own gold, maybe you should be thinking about it, because we are taking off very, very fast. As I already mentioned in previous videos, there is a continuation in the uptrend, and we don't know how this uptrend is going to be, but it's very possible that, well, we fly a lot higher, considering inflation becoming mainstream. Well, oil prices are close to an all-time high. If you look at the log scale, if you remove the log scale, it's pretty far away. But when you look at long-term log scale, the all-time high for oil is 140, and we're now at 120. So be ready for maybe an all-time high on oil. Stocks are getting destroyed, as you may have noticed, and you might be wondering, well, how is your portfolio making an all-time high when stocks are getting destroyed? Well, because I'm not invested into the stocks that are dumping. That's the reason. The stocks that are dumping are growth stocks, but the stocks that are pumping are value stocks. Look at the difference today. SPY growth is down 3% and SPY value is down 2%. So yeah, SPY value is down, you're right, but it's down less than growth stocks. And right now what's happening is that before you had, for example, the stocks like ARK that were getting destroyed. You know, ARK is the ETF that tracks, you know, innovative companies that don't make a lot of money. And they were the first stocks to break down and to see the money getting out. Then you had like the mid-cap growth stocks that started to be very, very evil and that start to be very bad and see money getting out. And right now we're seeing the same thing happen to big stocks. So if we look at the biggest names, if you look at Apple, looking very dangerous. If you look at Microsoft's looking very dangerous, Google, Amazon, all of these are breaking down because valuations, like how is Amazon valuated? Let's take a look at, yeah, 44 times. The price to earning ratio is 44 times. So yeah, maybe valuations are going to come down a little bit, but when you see charts like this, it's usually very bad to enter on these kind of things. Well, you do whatever you want, but yeah, it's very, I don't like these kind of charts. So stocks, commodities are pumping, stocks are dumping. So I invest into commodities. You can see that I have quite a lot of red today, which is, I don't know why. I'm also confused about what's happening to copper, as I had big hopes for copper, but nothing is happening. I own oil stocks like HME, Hemisphere Energy. I own gold, which is still my one of a very big position that I own. I own a lot of gold right now. I own lithium stocks. That is right now hovering around its all-time highs. I'm letting it like this. I own copper, but my copper trade is not really going strong. Well, if my computer wants to load, thank you, computer. Sorry, it's getting a little slow. I don't know why. You can see I'm trying to play this breakout on copper, but well, the week is not over, but it doesn't start in the best way possible. That's what we're gonna say. And FCX, Freeport-McMoRan, is the biggest copper miner company in the world. And yeah, when price of copper corrects, it just does not move very good. I own TGA, which is an oil stock that is starting pretty good, but not as much momentum as other oil stocks. My stock picking is not the best. I still have to work on my stock picking. This is an ETF that is a basket of agricultural commodities that I hold. I hold NVA, which is a Canadian oil company. I own Grin, which is a shipping company. I own a corn ETF where I took profit of 50% of my position because I took an initial position. I doubled my position when it blew up above its previous all-time high listed in euro, and I sold 50% right there to secure the profits. I'm also interested into Frontier Lithium, which is a lithium stock, lithium mine listed in Toronto. It's making a consolidation pattern, so I'm not cashing out any right now, and I will cash out 50% if we break down this pattern. You can see I have an alert right there to cash out 50%. That's only the things I own, and I made I made tremendous profits. So if there is a true commodity bull market, which can be possible, you can't imagine the gains that are going to be possible to make. There's going to show you if you stayed until there. This is nickel. You might have known this metal, you may have heard of it somewhere. Look just what happened. In one day, we just had like the craziest bull runs. The theoretical entry for me was here. I did not enter, didn't see this trade, but yeah, it just went completely crazy and it doubled in value. So nickel is doubling in value, and we might see this on others metals. Of course, there are geopolitical reasons, but you can see that zinc, copper, aluminum, and tin are already way above their previous all-time high from 2021, because usually some top in 2021, as you can see right there. So yeah, commodities are going crazy. Pay attention to commodities. This is the only thing I have to say in this video. Pay attention to commodities And yeah, maybe some guys will want me to talk about crypto. There's nothing to say about this. It's going down. Be prepared for a breakout. If we break down this big line right there, it's going to be very bad. I must tell you that, yeah, we have such a long run to go down that you should be prepared for things to get really rough and for us breaking this big pattern. And if you have big amounts of cryptos, well, just trade them according to your strategy. And if you don't have a strategy, well, I'm praying for you. So that's it for this week. Hope you had a nice review this week. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.